everyone, it's Kim. Okay, so I'm working on my elemental swirl challenge. I'm totally not doing it, I guess, the proper way, only because if I have to make a big batch, I want it to be, I don't know, I just wanted it to be a little bit different. And when I went to research the look, I came up with all these other elemental art, graphics, and just design, and so it gave me this inspiration to try something a little bit different. And so last summer when I was doing some tests for Moonworks, I had lined the inside of my mold for the test batch with black soap before I filled it with the regular the uncolored batter. And it looked really cool. It looked kind of like one of those licorice, old-fashioned licorice candies that's, wrapped with the black box around it. So I'm going to try to do that with this design. And then instead of using mica in between, I'm going to use activated charcoal. And I'm going to do a layer for each of the elements. So one will be earth, one will be fire, one will be air, and one will be water. And so anyway, this is going to be in steps because I'm not going to try to make all the batter at once because I already know how my batter works. It doesn't matter what recipe I use, what temperature I do, it always seems to just accelerate on me. So anyway, and each layer is going to have a little bit of a different scent combination. It's all going to be kind of earthy. It's going to be sandalwoods, junipers, cinnamon, blood orange, essential oil, some peppermint for the air, myrrh for the earth. It's just going to be, kind of, good thing I'm not making any other batches right now. So anyway, here we go. Both of these are, right now this is 92. And that's 92, ironically. And so I haven't ever tried to do this in this mold, so we'll see what happens. I'm not putting any kind of additives because I feel like as though with all the stuff that, with all the different colors that I'm doing for each layer, to give it that elemental swirl, I don't need to be messing about with too many different ingredients. So anyway, here we go. So in this layer, or in this frame type of situation where I'm just lining the inside of my, the mold, I had added to the oils, pre-added some, a couple of drops of ylang ylang and some anise. So then all I'm going to do now is make this black. That's still a little bit too gray, so I'm going to add some more. And this is activated charcoal. And since I've never done anything like this before, I'm just kind of winging it as far as the amounts. I figured that if I have extra of the black, I can just put it in a mold and use it for embeds. So I think that once that is cured, it'll be, I might just add just a tiny bit more. Because I want a nice rich black color. like I said, I was just researching the design, or, you know, I always look in Google Images. That's my thing. And to see about getting inspired, I put in keywords for stuff, and then I just go from there. So when I put in elemental art, then that's when I started seeing all this, you know, different images of the seasons and just different stuff like that. So I decided, okay, well, what if I do it like this? So here's my mold. I'm going to go ahead and just put some in the bottom. Tap it over here. And then I'm just going to roll it out this way and then let that drip. I don't care too much about the ends because that's going to get cut off anyway. It's just the sides that I care about getting coated. Let me come over here to this side and flip it over. Drag it down. I know you can't probably see it, but I'm just running it down and trying to line the inside. It kind of has that effect, like I said, of like that old-fashioned licorice candy, I guess you would call it. Like I said, I'm just trying to get a coating that's fairly level. And tap it down again. So then, basically, that is what we have here. And so what I'll do now is I'm going to do each layer of soap with the two colors. I'm only going to do two colors and batter, and I'm not going to do natural batter. I'm going to add just a little bit of titanium dioxide, just because I feel like as though when you do it without having any titanium dioxide, this is just my personal look at it, is it just seems like as though it doesn't look like it's been stirred. Okay, that was just the way it looks to me. So I feel like as though if I add a little bit of titanium dioxide to my part that's the uncolored batter, it'll have a little bit more of a look like it's intentional. So anyway, I will be back with the next steps, and fingers crossed they work.